listening to podcast of two legends, Eminem and Mike Tyson.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to an On the Motherfucking Road Hot Boxing. I'm Evan Britton.
And I'm Mike Tyson.
And we got motherfucking Eminem in the house.
Shady in the house.
Yeah, you got Marshall right now.
Oh, no,
Shady's
Marshall.
like, this on?
Yeah, it's
Are we
on. Yeah.
Okay. Yo, I'm so excited, man. I if I start getting weird, just stop me.
It's all good, man.
Weird is good on this show.
Okay.
Yeah, we get a little weird.
Okay. Yeah, no, I know we met at Kimmel, and I didn't get a chance to we didn't get a chance to talk, you know? I'm such a fucking huge fan.
Thank you.
I can't even I feel like a kid right now, man. Like, this is crazy.
I remember I listened to your first album. It was a long time ago. It really didn't go nowhere, but I listened to it, and I heard you talk about cuss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the first album, I believe it was.
Yeah, man. I've seen like pretty much every documentary, every fight I've seen, like everything that's available. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm humbled right now. I feel like a kid again.
Why did you become who you were?
Why did I become who I was?
Why would you want to do this? You know?
I just loved hip hop growing up as a kid. I just, you know, it was it spoke to me more than any other music I had ever heard before, you know, from early like Ice-T to Fat Boys, and then LL Cool J, Run DMC, Beastie Boys, and it just like, I don't know. It was like, I didn't first I was a fan of the music, you know what I'm saying, before I even thought about rapping. LL Cool J was the one who made me like first start writing rhymes. And I was like 12, 13 maybe. And it sucked, you know, I wasn't good, but like I had to keep practicing. I gave it up for a little while, then I started again back when I was like 15 and started being able to kind of put songs together. And then I just was like, I was never really good at much else, you know? So I don't know. Once I found out I was decent at something, I just kind of focused and just, you know, went for it.
That's interesting, because I remember I was in a juvenile detention center, and we heard rappers delight. We said, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
Because we heard it in the streets in our neighborhood, but we never thought it'd be on the radio.
Yeah.
And it was on the radio. We like, "What the hell was that?" And we were just all blown away.
Yeah.
That our music was being played on the radio.
Yeah.
You know.
How about the fact that Rappers Delight was like a seven some odd minute song?
Yeah.
And the radio played it. They played it from top to bottom. Like,
it was so popular. It was all off the hook.
Mm-hmm. And then Nucleus jam on it.
Jam on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dum. Yeah.
That was like, yeah, I never really like got into rock and roll or R&B or blues or anything like that. I just I'd listen to songs on the radio or whatever my mom was listening to in the car, but once hip hop came along, I just felt like, man, this is like, I don't know, I just was all in.
Yeah, hip hop was I just can't even imagine it. It gave you pride.
Yeah.
You know, like us being the prototype of hip hop. At the beginning of it, it gave us pride to know that our music, people talk the way we talk, was being on television, being on the radio and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gave us a lot of pride back then.
Yeah. And it's also like, it's just if you think about like how hip hop from the start of it.
Well, I was there.
Yeah, and then it just like
police out in the front of every hip hop club. You got the whole New York police station out in front of the club.
Yeah,
it was just, and if you went to a hip hop club and you were marked, people say, "Oh, even in your neighborhood, you're hardcore bebop hip hop," and it's, what the fuck you fucking with those niggas for, Mike? That's what they used to say. What you fucking with them for? Even people in the neighborhood, what you fucking with them niggas for? But those was our people. All the criminals, the thieves, we all listened to hip hop. The money makers, and everything. The killers, the robbers, all the fucking street urchins. We all listen to that. That's what we listen to. And as soon as we listen to, we enjoy it. But we surveying everything. We're looking at the people with the jewelry, the coats, the clothes, and looking at it, and then we're getting ready to get them after the club is over.
Yeah.
And that's just what hip-hop was about. All the robbers and thieves would come in there, they enjoy the music, but after it was over, we going to rob.
Yeah.
And that's what hip-hop was about.
Yeah. Once Breakin' came out, the movie Breakin', and then Crush Groove and Beat Street, man, it was like, it just put the whole culture of hip hop on the map in a place where you could see with the music. You know what I'm saying? You had the visual, and you had you know, graffiti.
You must say, "This is my way out" when you saw that.
I didn't
getting good. You must say, "This is my way out."
When I started being able to put songs together, and I started like figuring out like, well, I might be almost as good as that rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep going. And then I start, I learned so much. Like I studied.
How old were you when that started?
Hip hop, the first time I heard anything, my Uncle Ronnie brought over a tape of the Breakin' soundtrack, and it had Reckless on it from Ice-T. Once upon a time, a DJ's task was just to play records. What more could you ask?
I know Colors.
Yeah. Colors was hard. My Uncle Ronnie started liking rap before I did, and then he kind of introduced me to it. And right around that time, I think, the movie had just come out, and I saw the movie, and I was like, yo, I love it. And it just, I don't know, it just spoke to me in a way that no other music had spoke to me before.
I understand that.
How old were you when you first started putting it out there? Like started rapping or doing rap battles?
Well, I had a weird trajectory. Like I was afraid, I was afraid early on, like 15, 16 years old. I was afraid that to go into any clubs or anything like that to say my raps, because I felt like I wasn't good enough yet. So I had to get to a certain spot. And then I was trying to I was just making songs. And one day I got a call from my boy Proof, and he was like, yo, you need to come up to the hip hop shop. And I was like, what is the hip hop shop? And he's like, yo, just come to the hip hop shop, write something, come up here. And Proof, remember Proof, Nani? He ran shit in Detroit. We me and him came up together, and we came up rapping together, but he would kind of go do his own thing, and then I'd be working like at factories and stuff like that, and Proof was out there like on the grind, and he started making connections, and then he met Jay Dilla, Slum Village, and a lot of the early Detroit hip hop that was like exploding onto the scene. Like Proof was such a part of that, and I got a chance to, when I went to the hip hop shop, I was like, what the fuck? He was like, yo, I'll clear everybody out. I'll have like 10 people, right? And you rap in front of them, and if they don't like you, they're gonna tell you they don't like you. if they do like you and they fuck with you, then So I went there, I said the rap, I got some people jumping around and shit, and I was like, okay, this might be it for me. And then that's when we started having battles at the hip hop shop, and we was having like a battle every couple months or something. Every 2 or 3 months. But every Saturday, I would make sure that I didn't have to work till 4 o'clock, because I was going to the hip hop shop every Saturday. So every Saturday for me was, and this is early 20s, was St. Andrews Hall on Friday night, Saturday, hip hop shop, Tuesday, Ebony Showcase. And then
anybody that knows Showcase is a fuck. I gotta battle him tonight. He's here.
Well, that's what happened. I started battling, and then at the hip hop shop, the first battle that we had there, I won it. But what we was doing, Proof was taking names and he was putting them in a hat. Like, if you want to sign up the battle, you just put your name in the hat. He picks a name, picks another name. So it'd be like Bizarre versus B Flat. And then they'd go at it. And it was, you know, and then me versus whoever. I remember one time I battled Conniver, who was in my group, D12, but we weren't a group yet. I battled, Vaughn. And then I just started, like, I met a few people that got me out of just Detroit, and I went to like 97 Scribble Jam, and I went all the way to the end, and then I lost to this guy named Juice, who to this day is still a really good fucking rapper. And I think that he's so good that it's okay that I lost to him. You know what I'm saying? But
is he still in Detroit rapping?
No, this was Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Scribble Jam was in Cincinnati. That was 97. And then from there I met Wendy Day, and she put me on her battle team. She had this battle team that was an event in LA called the Rap Olympics. And she put me on that team. I went out to LA and then got in that battle at the Rap Olympics, went all the way to the end and lost again. The last dude. And I was like super discouraged. I just got evicted from my house. Had to break in through the back of the house.
Shit, yeah.
The dude that we was paying rent to, he wasn't paying the rent with it. So one day this is literally the day before I go to the Rap Olympics and thank God for Wendy Day, man, because she paid for my plane ticket. But that day, we're like, what the I come home from work, me and my boy, and we're like, what the fuck? All our shit is on the lawn.
Oh, I know that very well.
So, yeah,
Lawn, the eviction, man, and they decorated your fucking lawn with your furniture.
Yeah, and people was rummaging through it and shit.
Wait outside for nobody to take your shit.
Yeah, yep. So that happened, and then I had to break into the back because I had nowhere to stay. So I had to break into the house through the back window, which was my old window. Broke in, slept on the floor, got up the next day, went to the Rap Olympics, and by the first prize was $500. And I needed that $500, man, and I lost. And I was fucking devastated. And then this kid, Dean Geislinger, walks up to me and he's like, yo, man, you got one of those CDs? And I was like, yeah. And I kind of just tossed it to him, right? And didn't think nothing of it. I didn't know that Dean worked with Jimmy Iovine. So he gave it to Jimmy. Jimmy gave it to Dre. And I'm back in Detroit now, fucked, right? I have nothing, like nowhere to go. And I get the call and I'm like, oh shit, you know, this is about to happen.
Wow. It was fast.
Didn't seem fast, did it, to you, huh?
Nah, I did not.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, but I just gotta say, like, I bro, you are like a god to me. Like bro, you've done so much in your life, man. It's like just so crazy to be the heavyweight champion at 20 years old.
Well, you're not chopped liver yourself.
I'm just saying. Well, I'm saying though, but I'm just saying, man. Like I don't know. It takes a lot to be the champ. Like it takes a lot, and you know, I remember seeing the first couple fights when I was younger, when you were first like starting to really pop. I had heard about, yo, you seen this guy Mike Tyson? Man, he's knocking motherfuckers out in 10 seconds. Like, and the first fight I saw was which one was the first fight I saw? I think it was with Trevor Burbank.
86, something like that.
And man, he knocked him down 3 times with one punch. Like, I was like, what the fuck? And ever since then, it was like, when you fight, somebody's getting knocked out. It's just a matter of what round. You know what I'm saying? And like,
it comes from humble beginnings. You know, I had to, in order to be the champ, I had to get beaten a couple of times.
Yeah.
I had to learn.
Yeah. Yeah, boxing is hard, man. It's hard. Like, I've been boxing for like 13 years. Just sparring, just messing around. I mess around with Emmanuel Stewart. And he's
the best.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Yeah, man.
And all the champions back then.
Yeah.
Carl Jim was just so fucking, man, everybody was coming down here to see the fighters and stuff.
Yeah.
Now you lose had all the celebrities coming down. He was the man back then.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was such a nice dude, and he would come over. He'd come over to my house, and we spar like twice a week. He'd bring his boxers from the Crunk gym.
Ooh. I know Ricky Womack. Yeah, they were really great fighters.
Yeah, this was.
I remember the amateurs when we were fighting for the Olympics. Those guys were really great fighters.
Yeah, man. And Emmanuel was like, this was like 12, 13 years ago, right? So he would come over, he would show me the basics, and it took a lot for me to look. It took a long fucking time for me to just learn the basics, right? So then he started like after a couple months of us doing it, and they were just like, up and coming kids and stuff like that would, and just you want to spar with M, and they're like, okay, cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So I got a funny little story. So he's bringing his boxers, and we're probably like 6 months in, and he's bringing his boxers like every week, right? And I'm getting my ass whipped, but I'm staying with him, right? I'm getting some good hits in. I feel a little bit good about myself. So one day he comes over and he brings his boxer from Crunk, and I'm in the house, and I remember like I was on the phone or something. So when I came out, the dude that he brought had his headgear on, right? And and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess he's ready. So I put my strap on, my headgear, and we're going at it, and he kicked the shit out of me. Fucked me up. So after we're done, we go like 3 rounds, right? I don't think I got one hit in. After 3 rounds, he takes off his fucking headgear. And I said, man, how old are you? He said, 14. I was like, man, I fucking quit. I'm done.